Great. I had a question for you. Tell me more about the haunted houses that you frequent in Pakistan.
Are you sure you're ready? Because I do have a lot of stories. You guys
Really?
might freak out a little bit. Yeah.
Tell me one.
Not
Tell me
me.
your
I
favorite
don't
one.
want to hear this. I don't.
No?
No, it freaks me out.
They're not
But
that scary. As
I'll
in, these
mute
are
myself.
experiences I had as a child. And I feel like children are more, it's easier for children to view this world rather than adults. So for us, because of our religion and our culture and everything, ghosts have always been a part of it. And
Really?
we know that there's an entire world that lives with us in this world. So, growing up, you hear a bunch of stories and stuff, but when things start happening with you, is when you go like, okay, this is real. This is no
Yeah.
longer just a story anymore that people are telling. So, the same house that I was mentioning, the one that I saw a bride in,
Yeah.
within that household, I have seen children, and I saw my own mother praying on a prayer mat. I had a proper conversation with her, and I don't know why that thing had come in the form of my mother, but I clearly, distinctly remember. I think I was in third grade. I went into her room. I saw that she's sitting on her prayer mat. She's praying. I waited for her to get done. Then I asked her a bunch of questions regarding my work or school or just generally. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to the kitchen to get something to eat. I walk into my kitchen and my mother is standing in the kitchen
Wow.
cooking food. And I'm like, but I just spoke to you in the room. And she's like, no, you didn't. I've been here for the past hour cooking. So
She was playing a joke on you.
I wish.
That is
I wish.
creepy.
It is.
I mean, that's really neat, and you are a valuable part of the Pinnacle Insurance team, and you do so many great things for us. Um, Tell us a little bit about what you do on a daily basis.
Okay, so I have three tasks under my belt, and there are more that I'm learning over time.
Yeah,
Currently, I take phone calls, I deal with the retention center, and I take care of pending cancellations on a daily basis.
those are three huge things for agencies. I mean, if you can just handle one, that's a big win for an agency. But you do phone calls, which can eat a personal lines insurance agency alive. The
Mhm.
retention center, do you mind talking a little bit more about what you do for Pinnacle
Of
with retention
course.
center?
So Pinnacle has majority of your clients are personal lines insurance. There are very
Hmm.
few. Al usually deals with the commercial insurance
Hmm.
clients. So in the retention center, I don't get any commercial um, policy or anything like that. Once one showed up, and I spoke to your wife, Sarah, about it,
Hmm.
and she said it shouldn't have come up in this. I don't know why that happened because it was a package and it
Yeah.
said commercial, and I got confused. But other than that, I basically work on homeowners, which has renters, condos, and actual homeowners,
Hmm.
and auto personal lines
Hmm.
policies. I send them out.
Umbrellas, boats, everything,
Not
right?
umbrellas, not boats, not umbrellas, not motorcycles. I don't work on these ones
Because our
specifically,
focus is on the household, and we don't
on
write.
the household and
Exactly.
the cars that they have.
Yeah.
So my job is to open up each policy, see when they were informed about their renewal of their policy, and then reach out to them and tell them that your policy will renew around this time. Contact us, we'll help you out with it.
Nice. So we do that, and do you help get them on the calendar too for a renewal specialist, Jason?
No, I have not done the calendar as yet. I have done the calendar for phone calls, and I
How about
have
fly
put up a
broadcasts? Do you work
few.
with that?
I do work with Sly Broadcast.
So you do help.
Yes, I do send out the phone calls. I don't put them specifically in the calendar. I think
Sure.
Jason does that himself now. But
How
I
it
text
works,
them,
I
I
mean,
email
just
them,
so
and
you
call
know,
them.
this is good for us to talk it through because they get that link and Acuity scheduling works where the client will literally go in and find a time on the calendar that they can spend time with Jason. And then
Hmm.
that'll automatically go on his calendar. So Jason doesn't have to manually do anything. But
Okay.
you're
Yes.
putting the ball in motion to get that client to take the
Yes.
time to
Be
schedule it.
aware and be ready to have their policy renewed, or else it will get canceled.
Okay. Yeah. And being proactive is everything with retention center because our clients just want to know that our eyes are on their policies. We have their back. We're looking to see if we have better options, and we want
Hmm.
to do that annual review with them. Which, if you can believe it, I would say 95% of insurance agencies out there, I mean, don't even do what we're doing and what you're doing and what Jason's doing.
Okay, so it's good to be the first ones in the market.
Yeah, it's good to follow through and take care of clients because you can bring in new business, but if you don't take care of your current clients, you're a
Hmm.
hamster on the wheel if they keep leaving, and we have to fill them with new clients. So, and
True.
then one of the other things you do that is important is the pending cancels, right?
Yes.
How does that work?
That I go into each carrier website. So we have 9 different carriers that we work with. I check each and every single uh, cancellation notification that comes up within each carrier. I open up the insured's EasyLink profile. I try to see if they've been contacted before. If they haven't, then I do that. Today,
Mhm.
actually, I had an interesting phone call. I don't remember the insured's entire name, but his name was Jim. And after working on his account, I called him. And usually, most of these calls go uh, to their voicemail. So I don't get to talk to the insured
Mhm.
directly.
Mhm.
But this was his home phone, and he picked up immediately, and he's like, "Hi, how are you? How can I help?" And I was like, "How can I help? I should be telling you this
Yeah.
instead." And I told him that his policy with Safeco is pending cancel because he had, I don't know, like 10, 15 policies with Safeco. So
Mm.
he's like, yeah, and I've noticed that I don't get notified that well regarding this, but I'm really glad that you have not only texted and emailed, but you also called and made sure that I've received the notification for this. Because I have so many policies, it gets hard to track all of them. So I'm glad that you reached out to me, and he had a lot of things he was unfortunately upset about with Safeco, not with us. And I was like, I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish I could help you with all of that. I can transfer you to an agent or something. And he's like, no, no, thank you for doing this. I got your email. I will take care of it and I'll make the
Awesome.
payment. So I was like, okay,
Amina, you
perfect.
are amazing. What a great story that is. And it's all about being proactive, right?
Yes.
And how much you helped Jim feel good about, and I know which Jim you're talking about, feel good about is what we're doing for him. Because if nobody called him and it ended up canceling, he very well could just leave our agency. So
Exactly.
doing that saves literally over the year, thousands and thousands of dollars to an agency by having someone be proactive on the pending cancellations. A lot of these people are really good people that may have changed a credit card, or we all know how mortgagee changes all the time, and it's not the customer's fault that they miss a more notification or something like that. So
Hmm.
super valuable things you do, Amina, and we really appreciate it.
I'm glad.
You're a
What?
rock star.
Yeah.
You guys are rock stars. Thank you for having me a part of your team. I love working for you guys. You guys have no idea.
Oh, we love that you're working with us, and let's just go right back to the top. So we talked
Mhm.
retention center and pending cancels. What about answering phone calls? How's that gone for you? You feel like you're getting better?
I've gotten a lot better. There was so
Mhm.
much anxiety at the beginning. I would take a couple of seconds before answering the phone call, and I'd be like, "It's okay, you can do it. They can't see you. They can only hear you. It's fine." It's a little nerve-wracking at the beginning, But now I've gotten quite used to of answering phone calls if they have any queries, any issues. I immediately ask the agents how I can help them.
Mhm.
Sometimes terms here and there are used that I'm not used to of.
Mhm.
For example, the other day I had an insured ask for cap cards, and I
Yeah, I
wasn't
remember
too
that.
sure what cap cards were, so I
What?
asked, and they're like they're ID
Do
cards.
I make you feel better? What is a cap card? Like I
They're
never heard that term in my life, and I've been doing this for 17 years. So don't feel bad.
Thank
Is
you.
that like just the normal insurance cards?
Yes, normal ID cards.
You
It
know,
might
And
be
I
a
had no
Minnesota thing.
it's a Minnesota thing, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
I guess
because I've
so.
never heard of such a term. So
I
don't
even
feel bad,
asked
Amina.
the
You
person,
got
I
some
made
weird
sure.
terms too, Monica and
I
Bob.
know. When I talk about two A's, nobody knows
Yeah,
what the
nobody
heck is
knows what
that.
that is.
So it's okay.
Of course, it's always a learning opportunity with these new words
Yeah.
and everything. I've had summary pages instead of declaration pages. I don't know, you could use that term as well for declaration pages. So it's a learning curve, but
But you're so
always ready
pleasant
to
on the
learn.
phone, and that's all people want to know. They want to have a smiling voice on the phone. They want that person to know,
Mm-hmm.
ask how their day is going, and then help
Hmm.
solve their problem. And if it's like
Yeah.
a coverage question or something, then you transfer it. But guess what? At least they didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to go wait on hold, or we didn't answer, or go through 10 different prompts. So you're
Yeah.
doing an amazing job. I mean, and I know now that we're getting the integration with Vonage, that's going to help a lot more too, to get that client's profile
Mm-hmm.
pulled up as you take the phone call.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will. It'll make it more efficient, faster as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so
Awesome.
much, Amina. You're a rock star. We really appreciate you, and keep doing what you're doing.
Will do.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay, bye
Bye
bye.
bye.